Hey, good morning, active traders. This is Ken Calhoun, president of Trade Mastery and Day Trading University, coming at you here with our watch list for Monday, March 4th. Markets are up. Right here's our spiders. You can see it's gapping up to the 281.44. Right here as we're getting ready to prepare for today's opening markets. As always, all information is for educational use only. And I just wanted to say thanks to all the world's traders for voting me the number one Best in the World article in Stocks and Commodities magazine. And number two, I got both quite a hat trick, right? Number one and two. I'm very grateful to all of you for rating my articles the best in the world. The Reader's Choice Awards from Stocks and Commodities issue just hit the newsstands this past week or two. So real thrilled to be voted number one in the world. Learn from me. I've been doing this for 20 years. And join me at www.tradingtheopen.com as a member. Anyway, let's take a look at today's hot charts. The best chart out there so far is CIFS, China Internet, CIFS. We got a gap from the close around, 320 to 380, ran to 580, a 2-point run, mean reversion pullback. Somebody got a bad fill. Wow, 418. That sucks. Anyway, we'll see where this guy goes. Really good volatility and momentum in today's markets. I'll be looking to buy if it does take out new highs or if it collapses and bounces off support. Next up was my favorite chart of the year, Friday, BPTH. It tripled. It went from 2.5 to 8.5. Did a mean reversion. I correctly, profitably traded this leg of the bounce. I called it for my room members at 420. It worked out really nicely for anyone who took it, so congratulations. We'll see what kind of juice this instrument has today. Hopefully some good volatility. Next up, SQBG. Gapping up here just a little bit. I like the fact that it's right under previous day's resistance at the 230, so I'll be a buyer if it takes out new highs. Most of the stocks are doing minor gaps. The trick on a day like today is to narrow the list to the very best patterns and the best charts that are likely to have gap continuations. Weight Watchers, going on a diet after its massive gap down. It's been bouncing ever since the last several days. So you can see the gap from 30 down to 18-ish, and it's starting to bounce. So we'll see if it does a mean reversion fill. Anyway, I like the fact it's parked up here up near new highs. Next up, JD. That's kind of the worst of the bunch so far because it's inside the previous day's range. But it does have a little gap, and it is starting to get some buyers. You can see a nice candle. Thanks, whoever just bought that. Illustrates the fact we've got good upside volatility in JD. Last but not least, on the equity side of the house, we've got MDGS. The worst of the charts, but hey, it's a gapper, right? It gapped up here, and it's got pretty healthy volume pre-market. So I'm not going to buy it unless it takes out new highs, but we'll see where it goes. What I am going to buy at new highs is TQQQ, right? That's how I play. I don't trade the spiders because the price is high at 280 a share and it only has like a 2-point range. I'd rather play something with a $50 share price with the same range. So anyway, we'll see if TQQQs takes off. Last but not least, TVIX. It will go up if the market does have a pivot and starts to head down. Do recall that last week we had a gap and trap day in which the spiders did this. We had a lot of charts that looked nice, and then it just sold off all morning. So if that goes down, I'm going to be trading TVIX on its way up. Anyway, that'll wrap us up for this current episode. I wanted to thank all of you again for voting me number one in the world. That means a lot. It's really nice to be an award-winning top 2 articles in the entire trading industry. Deep thanks to the colleagues at Stocks and Commodities magazine, and a big thanks to all of you for voting for me. I really appreciate it. This just came out this past week or two, so the votes are in. The trading community has spoken. Anyway, thanks so much for voting me number one winner for the top 2 articles in Stocks and Commodities magazine for the entire past year. And join me at tradingtheopen.com. It'd be great to see you there. I do take all questions that folks have, and we can pull up charts together. I trade my account live in front of everybody, so you can see every single win, stop, and draw scratch trade that I make. with relatively small share size to keep things conservative. So best wishes, and I'll see you in the room. Bye for now.